Oh man, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Listen, man, I hope everybody is blessed. I hope everybody is still keeping God first, because if you keep God first, you'll never be last. Like, I hope you'll still got the faith. I hope you're continuing on your mission, and I hope you're not letting your adversity and the circumstance that you're going through dictate how you feel about God, or dictate how you feel about the mission, or dictate how you feel about your purpose. I hope you'll continue to strive and push toward the mission and the purpose that God has set for you. I hope you're continuing to put Him first. Right? Like, I understand that we go through things in life, y'all. Like, and I want you to understand that your pain is for a bigger gain. Because that's what I want to hear. That's what I'm here today to talk to y'all about this morning. Like, I'm here to talk to you about that, let you know that your pain is for a bigger gain. I don't want you to think it's about your enemy. It's not even about you. It's about what God wants, y'all. Listen, it's about what God wants. It ain't about me. It ain't about you. Like, it's about what God wants. It's about the intended purpose for God. It's about the intended purpose He had for your life. It's about the intended purpose He has for our people. That's what it's about. See, we get it confused and we get upset because we don't understand God's work. We don't understand the work of God, right? And I'm here to tell you, when I open up this Bible, y'all, when I open up this book, I started to understand like why God gave me a specific purpose, why God designed me for a specific reason, why God is taking me through the specific adversity and circumstance in this situation. I need you to understand that like it's no accident. I want you to understand that all what you're going through is no accident. I want you to understand that the pain that you're going through is no accident, and God sees you because God intended it for it to happen just like that. But I want you to understand this too. If you don't understand how God works and what He's doing, watch this. If you don't understand the work of God and what He's doing, you will be confused, you will be upset, and you don't want to go fulfill what He's intended for you to do. So I want you to understand it's three things. You get the vision, then you get adversity, then you get the reward. Vision, adversity, reward. Like that is the sauce. And most people quit in the adversity part. Most people quit that. Like, God give you the vision, tell you what He wants you to do. Like, you see it, right? You see this happy life for you. You see like the end goal once you accomplish the mission and the vision. Like, you see what the reward is, but we forget the adversity part. And most of us quit during that part. Most of us quit during that phase of the cycle, right? And I'm here to tell you, if you don't want to be average, if you don't want to live the life of the normal people you see, you're gonna have to fight through the adversity. I want you to know this. The reason why Martin Luther King, the reason why Rosa Parks, the reason why Malcolm X, the reason why Marcus Garvey, the reason why all these people are so great and considered legends and considered legendary and considered so impactful, not because they had an easy way, y'all, not because they had an easy task, not because they had this paved out road. It was because even through the adversity, they still made change. They still impacted people's lives, and they still was able to accomplish the mission that God set for them, even in the midst of adversity. They persevered, right? They persevered through the difficult situations, right? They persevere. Persevering means fight through, even through the difficulty of the situation, you still able to go accomplish the mission. Perseverance, y'all. Like, perseverance. Have the faith. Persevere and have the faith, y'all. Right? And I want you to understand, that is why the people that we look up to and the people that we still talk about, after all those times, years back, we still are discussing their name. Like, Martin Luther King has his own day, right? Where businesses shut down. Come on, y'all. He didn't get that from having an easy life. He didn't get that from having an easy task. He got that because of the adversity he went through, but he was still able to accomplish the mission. Come on, man. And you out here crying because you want an easy life. No, don't cry for the easy life. You just get better. You just become stronger. Listen, the weight don't get lighter. You become strong enough to lift the weight. The weight don't get lighter. You become strong enough to lift the weight. Y'all, come on, what we doing here? What we doing here? So, man, listen, I go through things, you go through things, she go through things, he go through things. But what is going to separate all of us is the perseverance and the consistency and the courage to fight through. That's what's gonna separate us. That's what I see. Are you able to fight through? Are you able to continue to push through? And listen, y'all, I know even after all what I go through and what I'm going through, like, I don't let that discourage me, because I know God want to take me through nothing I couldn't handle, because he want me to be successful. And so I just look at it like, okay, this is part of the cycle he want me to go through. This is part of the mission. This is part of the plan, right? And I want you to understand that everything that God do is intended to improve you, is intended to make you have a better life, to intended not for only you, but to impact so many lives of other people. I want you to understand that. I want you to understand that it's not just for you. It's the purpose to impact so many other lives or the other people. And every day you quit, every day you give yourself an excuse, every day you decide not to push toward the mission, you are letting so many people down, and you're disappointing God. Right? You disappointing God. You letting so many people down, and you disappointing God. So what I want us to do today, I want us to say, no longer will I quit. No longer will I give myself an excuse. That's what I want you to say. No longer will I give myself an excuse. No longer will I quit. No longer will I give up. No longer will I stop believing in God because of what I'm going through. That will make me push toward. That will make me even worship God even more. Right? So we're going to get to it, y'all. I want to read y'all this verse, because this verse right here was really heavy on my heart. And I said, I got to speak about this. And God, like, he wanted me to speak about, like, this right here, right? Because I read my Bible, and I came across this. I was like, ooh. Like, it was crazy that Joseph, even all what he went through, y'all, even all what Joseph went through, even after all of that, it was just like, oh, man, like, okay. He was still like, bro, it was all God playing. He told his brothers them, like, bro, like, y'all, what y'all meant to harm me, like, it was part of God plan. It ain't got nothing to do with you, so you thought it was about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, Joseph, like, nah, y'all thought it, like, this mission, like, it's bigger than us, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, God designed, like, I'm right here where I need to be, because God intended it for be like that. God intended for me to go to prison. God intended for y'all to sell me into slavery. God intended for all those things to happen. God intended for the people to leave me there even after I had told them their dream. Like the people that left me and then forgot about me while I was in prison. Like, all that was intended. It was intended for me to go work in Potiphar household. It was meant. All of that was part of the plan, y'all. It was meant. It was meant for me to tell Pharaoh his dream, right? It was meant for me to rule Egypt. It was meant for, like, all of those things were in the plan. But because you don't understand the plan, you don't go towards it. You don't fight through. You give up and you quit because you don't understand the plan. All right, let me make sure my mic's still good. Yeah, we still good. We still good. I just want to make sure we still good. But listen, y'all, I want to get into it. y'all, because this was good. Genesis chapter 50, verse 19. But Joseph said to them, don't be afraid. Am I in the place of God? You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. Hold on, man. Can we read that again? Can we read it again? All right. But Joseph said to them, don't be afraid. Am I in the place of God? Like, why are we afraid? I'm in the place of God? Like, why am I afraid? Why am I afraid? You intended to harm me. Listen, I want you to understand. Yes, there's no enemy intended to harm you. Yes, the boss intended to harm you. Yes, like the situation and anything you're going through, like they intended to harm you. But I want you to know it's all for the greater good of God, though. Come on, man. It's all for the greater good of God. He said you intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done. That is the saving of many lives. Listen, y'all, that was so powerful to me because Joseph understood that it wasn't even about you, right? This was intended to save so many other people. I want you to know your pain is for a greater gain. That's what he's saying. All of what I went through was for the greater gain. All of this was for the greater good. All of what you're going through. Like, yeah, you've been raped, but you got to go testify that and show the other people, the other young women that been raped, so you can help them fight through that adversity. Yeah, you got put out your house and you made it through, and now God intended for you to go save so many other people. Yeah, you got false accused or whatever you got locked up for, but God has intended for you to go through that and fight through it and push through it. Now you can go save so many other people. Yeah, you sold drugs before it got locked up. Did time, but now you building a successful business. You went through that, so you can go help so many other people. Your pain is for a greater gain. Your pain is for a greater gain. Listen, that is why I went through what I went through, y'all. That is why I went through the 3 months behind on car payment, having kids at a young age. Mother and daddy are not great financially. Me and my mother never told each other we love each other. Like, never had that really like that son and mother bond, like, for real. Like, never had that motherly love, right? All of that was for a greater good. All of that so I can help other people. I didn't have generational wealth. It's okay. It's cool. God intended for all of that, because now I'm teaching people about generational wealth. I'm so strong with it because I didn't have it. I'm so strong on generational wealth because I didn't have it. I'm so strong on teaching my kids about money because my parents didn't teach me. I'm so strong about like saving and setting your kids up because nobody set me up. That's why I'm so strong about that. So I want you to understand that your pain is for a greater gain, and stop being selfish. Your pain is for a greater gain. This is why I go so hard on what I do, y'all. This ain't about me. I know what I went through, and I vow to never let my kids see that. I vow to sacrifice my time of partying to make sure they be alright, to make sure they be great. I sacrifice my time to make sure they can be great. I put my time in these books. I put my time in studying the stocks. Listen, y'all think it's about stocks. No, it's bigger than stocks. It's bigger than me. It's the fact I want to save so many people, because so many other people are going through that situation I went through when I was 19. When I was 19, working at Pizza Hut, making $400 every week, right? $600 every 2 weeks. Like, it's so many other people going through those same situations. Teenage parents, and their mother ain't got it, or their father ain't got it. They stand with their grandma. It's so many other teens and people going through that. And KT are here to I'm a living witness that you can become something, that you can fight through that. Why? Because I went through it. I'm here now. Your pain is for a greater gain. I need you to stop being selfish. I need you to stop being selfish. There's so many other people are counting on you. And God is intended for you to go through all of that so you can go help so many other people. Right? So you can go help so many other people. And I want you to understand something. That God made no mistakes. God made no mistakes. And if you could just wrap your mind around that. And you can be like, man, you know what? I'm not even tripping on what I go through no more, because I know my pain is for a greater gain. Oh, man, that was just so powerful to me. I hope this really helped somebody. I hope this really encouraged somebody to keep going. I hope this really help you see, change your perspective on God, change your perspective on whatever you're going through, change your perspective on the situation, right? It's all about how we look at it, y'all. It's good and bad in every situation. You just get the one you focus on. And so, man, I want y'all to continue to stay prayed up, continue to have the faith, continue to keep God first, because you'll never be last. And most importantly, always choose education before entertainment. Let's get it.